Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Jamaica coming to y'all real quick. Listen, I was sitting up here waiting for the wrong thing. So let me tell y'all ever be so excited for something and you like, oh, I can't wait. You getting prepared, you getting ready, and then realize that you ahead of the game. So let me tell y'all, I'm taking a class that I'm not excited about at all, but it has to be done. Like this the last of five series, right? For my teaching career, my teaching job. Um, and it's not that it's hard, I just don't want to do it. But then I'm taking another class. I just signed up for it. I'm very excited about it. I'm sitting up here like, okay, it should be starting soon. Let me figure out where I'm got to go to get the video and how I got to do this and X, Y, Z. I've been excited all day, only to sit here and be like, wait. Is it this weekend? This week? And of course, I look at my calendar. I believe in the calendar, y'all. If y'all don't have a calendar, use your phone calendar or something. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. My phone calendar is everything. If it's not on the calendar, it does not exist in my world. I tell the kids that all the time. The kids that I deal with, not just my students, but like kids in real life, like nieces, nephews, cousins, all that stuff. If it ain't in my calendar, if I just say, hey, let me put it in my calendar. If you ain't remind me, say, hey, is it in your calendar? Add this to your calendar. It don't exist. So I looked at my calendar, empty. I could have been outside. Not really, because I got a certain time frame I can eat through, and I already got food in my refrigerator. So it's kind of like what the parents used to say back in the day. We not eating over there because we got food at home. So before I go anywhere, I'm probably gonna eat something. I'm still probably gonna go outside. I don't know, for real. But I was so excited for this class, and it don't even start till next week. Yep, yep. So now I'm just sitting here like, well, there's plenty of things I could be doing now. Like I could be getting ready for my class tomorrow for teaching. Tomorrow, not gonna do it. Definitely not. I also am in this new thing. Like I've done a lot of stuff in my life for free, and there's some things that I still will do for free. But preparing to teach is not one of them. It's just not. Like I read the story, I'm getting ready, like whatever else. But if they don't create more time in the school day for teachers to get things completed, it's just I've come to this thing. My sixth year, this is my 6 year teacher. I'm just not gonna do it. My first year, let me tell y'all, I did so much preparation, and honey, would get to the school at 5 o'clock in the morning, leave the school at 8 o'clock at night. Like when I tell y'all I put in work, I put in work, trying to grade every single thing, trying to do all the stuff. I'm just not gonna do it no more. We don't get paid enough. Like I get paid decently. I'm not gonna sit here up here and be like, oh, it ain't nothing. Da da da. For the amount of stuff that I do, there's a lot of things that I do that's off the clock. So I don't. The school don't even start until 9 o'clock. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4 hours before time preparation. Then we get out at like let's say 4:30, 5 o'clock. Let's say 5 o'clock. Just giving. I'm giving them time. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 7 additional hours of my day that I'm pouring into teaching that I'm not getting paid for. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm just real serious about it. It ain't it. They only pay us for 7.75 hours. That's all they get. And matter of fact, we don't even get no real lunch break. Our kids have 22 minutes of lunch. And out of the 22 minutes of lunch, we have to walk them to the cafeteria and walk them back from the cafeteria. So, in actuality, I take my kids, by the time I get back to my classroom or sit down to eat or whatever else, even if I'm not eating, I'm trying to think about it. Usually, by the time I look at the clock, it is 11:50, because there's this long behind line because we got so many kids. You walking your kids up there, then you gotta wait till enough people come outside so they can watch the kids so you can leave. Like, okay, 7:50 by the time I get back to my classroom or whatever have you, and then only to pick them up at 12:05. What's that? 15 minutes? So we don't even get no real lunch. And according to the state, I'm supposed to get 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then see what they try to do is they try to say, well, oh, well, that's your teacher planning time. But planning requires just that, planning. And so I'm planning, I'm grading papers. I got 100 and some odd students, 150, 160 something students. One me. All these papers, we do 2-3 assignments that I'm trying to get together, grade, put in the grade book. Who has time in a 50 minutes of a class? Because that's a class period, that's the planning period. 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Even if I got one student down per minute, it would take me two, a minimum of two, actually 3 planning periods just to grade the stuff. One paper per minute, 50 something students. You get what I'm saying? So it's impossible. Impossible. Hello, shout out to Brandon Whitney Houston, baby, R.I.P. for Whitney. But for real, if you're really looking at what we do, and then once a week we're here for meetings, another time a week we're supposed to be co-planning with these other teachers, some of which who don't really want to work with you. Sometimes they do. This year I got a pretty good team, I'm not gonna lie. But we all kind of do different things, because at the same time, even if you are, collaboratively planning with people, each teacher has 100 and something different students, 150 plus different students. If you're averaging out 25 students per class period on average, times 6 classes. So we all have what we have to do for those kids. Like, yes, we can be roughly on the same story, or one person be, a week behind or whatever else, because you, based off of the scores that you have, you got to go back through and reteach certain things, but it's not enough time in the day. And then you want to putting teachers in ESOL classes and reading endorsement classes, and then those who go to school after that, who at the beginning when I first started teaching, I was in my PhD program. So imagine being a full-time teacher, coming in extra early, leaving extra late, spending whatever time working on my PhD. Y'all was going crazy and fucking insane. Crazy. Had a whole mental breakdown. And I love school. I love learning. I love teaching. I love learning. I love all things education. And then the program that I'm in, not even allow me to do what I want to do, because what they do is they allow you to put your thoughts out there, and then they redirect and like, oh, do you think that'll be a good one? Y'all don't even let me do what I want to do. So I'm good on this. But then now at this point, you're $40,000 in debt, only to stop. Ciao, bye, good night. Anyway, needless to say, I'm just not doing nothing else in that arena for free. It's just not gonna happen. I grade these kids stuff. I get it in when I can. I do what I can, however I can get it done. But I be teaching. And imagine on top of all of that, like teaching, because y'all see these teachers out here who really be teaching in these classrooms and whatever else. And you got all these behavior issues, 504, IEP, LY students. You got a plethora of things, physical and mental stuff. Y'all want to ping it all under inclusion. So now you got a general ed teacher who has to house and is supposed to work with all these different types of children, because they got all these learning disabilities and all this other stuff. And then on top of that, behavior disabilities, issues. Everybody got a concern about something, because your child, and in the state law, the first thing that it says is your child's supposed to come to school ready to learn. Your child don't come to school, don't want to sit down, don't want to shut up, don't want to listen, don't want to repeat, don't want to follow instructions, don't want to write nothing down, don't come with no pencil, don't come with no paper. Like, what, baby? She just not gonna do it no more. And when I tell y'all I love teaching, I love it. From the bottom of my heart, I really thoroughly enjoy it. I love it. But on top of all of that I just named off, you got the audacity to have somebody come in and try to monitor me in my classroom, talk about, oh, well, you weren't paying attention to this student. 32, it's 30 kids in here, 25 to 30 children. And you talk about the one or two that got their head down going to sleep. I need them to go to sleep. Them the badasses who don't want to do nothing. Who, when you call their parents say they don't even know what to do with them. Or who their parents say, well, that's on you. Let that little one right there go to sleep. Cause at least he sleep in my class. Cause he don't do nothing else in nobody else's class. I get a paper from him once every 3 weeks to get a grade. And no matter who you call, mama, daddy, auntie, grandmama, everybody just looking at you like you a fool. I don't have time I don't got time for it no more. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And some of y'all teachers know that. Some of y'all teachers out there, y'all really do know that. And God bless you. I'm like the people when they hear when they ask me, well, what grade do you teach? 8th? Oh, God bless your soul. I couldn't do it. I know. Most people can't. That's why the school's empty now. And the kids hate me because they got to do work. They hate you and love you all at the same time. It's hilarious. But y'all, at the end of the day, I was excited to do something that was for me. Get in this class, learn what I need to learn, because I got a couple classes coming up soon. And like I said, I could be doing stuff for my job, but I'm not. I sat up here all day looking at this computer, thinking about opening it, and I was just like, we're gonna wing it. We ain't winging it, because we got the book, we got the work, we got, like, I know what I'm doing. But like all them PowerPoints and stuff, I'm not gonna do it. I wanted to make it so fun and find a couple videos. Like, I know what I want to do, but I just refuse to do it when I'm not getting paid for it. I don't know if any other teachers out there like that. Like, shout out to all the teachers. Y'all know it's a whole lot that go in it. Some of y'all people that's out here who be hating on teachers. Now, it's a lot of teachers that's fucked up out here too. I ain't gonna lie. I've been reading the news. I don't know what's going on and what's in the water. But for those good teachers that's out there who ain't out here molesting children and who ain't, irresponsible, who actually care and love these kids like it's their own and whatever else, shout out to y'all. The ones who making the grades, who doing the thing, who stand in the classroom. Those who just show up at this point. You just show up whether you working or not. You just show up in the classroom so it ain't empty. Thank you for your services. All right, I digress, y'all. Let me go back to relaxing. Maxing, relaxing. All right. Have a great day.